Welcome to XiangQi Explain. In this video, I will be sharing with you one of the best XiangQi openings right now. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel as I am just getting started. Red begins the game with the center cannon opening, attacking the center pawn. Black moves his horse up to defend the center pawn. Red develops his horse, Black develops his rook, Red develops his rook, and Black develops his horse. This opening, known as the center cannon versus green horse defense, is the most popular opening in XiangQi. In this position, there are many variations for Red, such as pushing the third pawn, pushing the seventh pawn, and developing the other horse. Today, we will explore a variation that is easy to grasp and might even trick your opponent. Red pushes his third pawn, allowing his horse to move forward and restricting his opponent's horse. Here, Black has to push his third pawn. If he does not do so, let's say he makes a random move, Red will simply push his seventh pawn. Here, Black would realize that both of his horses are trapped and unable to move forward. So here, Black has to push his third pawn to allow his horse to move forward in the future. Red moves his left cannon by one step, indirectly applying pressure on this horse. So what do I mean by this? Let's say in the future, Black moves his elephant up to the center. Red can simply push his pawn, and Black cannot take his pawn. Otherwise, Red will just chop the horse off, and he's just winning. Over here, Black will most likely move his horse up to the left side to avoid the pressure from the cannon. This is where we set up an opening trap for the opponent. We move our right horse up, threatening the center pawn. Black has to address this. If he does not, say he makes a random move, our cannon will occupy the center on its own, which is extremely powerful. So over here, Black has to move his elephant up to the center. If you reach this position, do not be scared. Chop off the center pawn with your horse. Right here, Black has only one good move, which is to move his cannon to the side, offering a trade of rooks. This move, however, is easily missed by beginners, as it is not the most natural move. The natural move here is to take the horse back with the horse, which most beginners will play. While it may seem like an equal trade, with both sides losing their horse, Red is at a massive advantage. Currently it is a check. Black moves his advisor up to block the check. You might be wondering, how does Red have an advantage? The crucial move for Red is to move his rook upwards. If you observe the position closely, Black is actually somewhat stuck right now, especially on the right side, with his rook and cannon. He cannot move his cannon to the side, otherwise I will just take his rook for free. This structure is known as a pin. We pin his cannon to the rook, and they are both suffocated together. Black will develop his other rook. He needs to get it out as fast as possible to counterattack. Here, we have a second crucial move for Red, which is to move the cannon behind the rook. This is an excellent move. Now, Black cannot even move his rook. If he were to move his rook to the side, for example, we can simply take his cannon. And when he takes it back with his other cannon, we chop it off with our rook, and we are simply up one whole cannon. So over here, Black might move his rook up 3 steps, attacking our center cannon. We simply move our cannon back 2 steps. Here, Black must be very careful. If he were to move his rook to the sixth file, Red over here has a brilliant move, which is to chop the pawn off, threatening checkmate while also attacking his rook. Black cannot escape the attack on his rook. Let's say he escapes, I will deliver a checkmate with my rook. And if he were to address checkmate by moving his king out, for example, we have to play this move, which is to escape our rook from the elephant by giving a check. And let's say he responds to the check by moving his king back, we can simply take his rook for free, and we are basically winning the game. Let's go back to this position. Instead, black should take the pawn with his horse, threatening to trade off our center cannon. Even though in most situations, the center cannon is quite powerful, in this position, we are happy to let black trade off our center cannon. We can simply develop our horse. After he trades off our cannon, we simply reach this position. From here, there are many ways to continue. That being said, our opening as red was extremely successful. We have a huge advantage. Not only do we have a center pawn that can easily charge forward and break apart the opponent's defense, the pin on this right side will still be there. If we leave our rook and our cannon along this line, black is simply stuck. In the future, let's say black makes a random move, red can activate his other rook to attack black's other cannon, which is actually also vulnerable. For example, let's say black makes a random move, red can capture this cannon, and when the cannon takes back, red takes his rook, and red is up one whole horse. This goes to show how big of an advantage red has from this particular position. And if you play normally as red, you will win the game. So to summarize this opening, there are two very crucial moves. The first move is roundabout here, where we have to extend our rook upwards in order to suffocate the cannon and the rook. The second move is to slide the cannon over to this side, putting even more pressure on the rook and cannon. I have used this opening to win many games and even competitions. So if you want to start winning in Xiangqi, try this opening today.